Hey, truth seekers, welcome back. Sack here. Yesterday, February 11th, the 42nd day of the year, the mainstream media gave a major tribute to gravity and Einstein. In this video, I'm going to explain why this tribute came out yesterday, a very important date to the Freemasons. This video, it's going to seem a little bit abstract. The point I want people to take away is that we have been lied to, we have been deceived in so many ways, from science to spirituality to history and more. I'm going to talk about a variety of things in this video: gravity, evolution, September 11th, and even the phrase fuck you. Because the Freemasons, in most things they do, it's a fuck you to the people. And you have to understand the Freemasons believe in being the invisible architects of society, the keepers of knowledge, the people who rule from the shadows, the people who rule with dishonesty, lies, deceit. So, with regards to this coming on the 42nd day of the year, 42 is a very important number to the Freemasons. Freemason in gematria, the practice of coding numbers into words, equals 42. And I'll tell you what that number has to do with Einstein by the time we get to the end of this video. So, gematria, the practice of coding numbers into words, the word gravity equals 39. And if you're new here, just to show you this is a real practice, there's a small way and a big way. Gravity, the small way, 39, the big way, 102. We're going to talk about both of these numbers. With regards to 39 and 42, they share a relationship. When they're written out as words in gematria, they both sum to 142. Another special number, but just know that 39 and 42 have this relationship. We got this tribute for gravity on the 42nd day of the year. The Freemasons, who rule by a numerological code, you have to know more about numerology. In numerology, the most important numbers are the multiples of 11, 11, 22, 33, 44, 55, and so on. The phrase gravitational force and theory of gravity both have gematria of 88, as does Origin of Species, the publishing book that introduced evolution. If you just missed my last video, it was on Darwin, evolution, and how that theory has been contrived by the numbers over the years, from Piltdown Man to Lucy back to Origin of Species. Anyhow, I just wanted to show the 88 connection between evolution and gravity. Should be noted that the words program and poison have gematria of 88. These numbers are often coded into things that are sent here to destroy us. Right now, at this moment in history, we're being bombarded with Donald Trump. Trump is a word with 88 gematria, and it's no coincidence. The mainstream media has actively shown his face on the TV more than anything in now going on 9 months. A person who has nothing worthwhile to say, but because it's a nation of people who are poisoned and programmed and who are conditioned to like poisoning and programming, so many people are falling for this Donald Trump madness. Anyhow, with regards to 102, the other number coded into gravity, this is a number that shows up in monumental things. United States of America has a gematria of 102. They say the day that changed America was September 11th, and those attacks lasted 102 minutes in the United States of America, and they were blamed on Al-Qaeda, which has a gematria of 102. Notice Al-Qaeda in simple English gematria also sums to 41, just like USA. And the date of that attack, 9/11/2001, was a date with 41 numerology. 41's the 13th prime. The nation began with 13 colonies. In my last video, I talked about the significance of 41 in the theory of evolution. The point is, all these numbers are significant. There's a reason they're coded. 9/11 was a monumental lie. Evolution has been a monumental lie. This entire nation is based on monumental lies. So it's entirely possible that gravity is a lie as well. And with regards to 102, fuck you sums to 102. And at the very least, September 11th was a major fuck you to everyone. From the Freemasons, from the Zionists, from the Jesuits, from the secret societies that rule in high places. So this tribute comes a little more than 100 years after Einstein published his theory on gravity. If you read the article, it's all about black holes, and they've made this discovery with multiple black holes, and it proves gravity. You know, to me, it just all sounds like a hot load of bullshit. Black hole, something with a gematria of 33 as well as 42. And again, this announcement came on the 42nd day of the year, the number that corresponds with Freemason. 33, also a number very important to Einstein, who came to the United States in 33, who also was born on a date with 33 numerology and died on a date with 33 numerology. He came from Germany in 33 when the Nazis were supposedly taking over. Nazis equals 33. Everything about World War II is by the numbers 33 and 42. He came to the United States when Prohibition ended. Here the nation was getting drunk while what was going on in Germany was blooming. It's because it's always been the New World Order, the One World Order by these secret societies. This nation was born by them. Einstein, born on March 14th, supposedly, 3.14 Pi Day. Probably not his real birthday. Probably all contrived. And he died on April 18th, a day before Darwin died, who died on April 19th. Of course, they died in different years, but their deaths are a day apart. Notice that Albert sums to 58 in simple English gematria. Freemasonry equals 58. So does science. The Freemasons own science. What a perfect name for a scientist. Albert Einstein, one of the most well-known scientists. Albert Einstein in simple English gematria sums to 153, a number often paired with 42. And again, he got this major tribute on the 42nd day of the year. CNN's headline from the majority of the day had the 58 next to it. No coincidence. CNN always coding out their timestamps. Science, Freemasonry, Albert. Anyhow, the connection between 153 and 42 is spiritual. The original Bibles published were called 42-line Bibles. In the Bible, there's the miraculous catch of 153 fish. Fish is a word with 42 gematria, also a word with 24 and 33 gematria, and also miraculous, as in miraculous catch, which is called another word with 42 gematria. 42, 153 paired in many different ways. Beyond the Bible, beyond Einstein. If you went through my 1,000+ videos, you'd see how often I talked about this. Shows up all the time, even coded into the Attorney General of Obama, Loretta Lynch. The first black president, his Attorney General is named Lynch. These Freemasons are sick. Let me take you back to United States of America equals 102. Fuck you equals 102. No coincidence. This nation's a big fuck you to everyone. So anyhow, the date Einstein was born, life lesson number of 42, birth numerology of 33, also 96. Freemasons 96 the big way, 42 the small way. Came to the U.S. in the year 33. Einstein also died on a date with 96 numerology, a date with a life lesson of 42 just like his birth, and also a date with 33 numerology. What do you know? No coincidence, a repetitious pattern in many important figures from history, dying on dates with numbers similar to their birth or the exact same. I'll link this blog post. You can read more about what they wrote. I don't even care to read it. To me, it's just all a bunch of hocus pocus. Black holes, billions of light years away, whatever they're writing. I mean, come on. They even reference Jello. Give me a break. Like, let's solve the problems on Earth. Everyone's dying from cancer, getting sick with the flu. We're talking about black holes, billions of whatever away. I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Einstein's theory of gravity began with the equivalence principle. Show you what's interesting about this. Science in Jewish gematria equals 155. Christianity in simple English gematria also equals 155. When you write out 155, it has a gematria of 216, just like equivalence principle. 216 is a backhanded way of getting to 666. 6 times 6 times 6 equals 216. The original university in this world is Oxford, that has a lot of 666 coding within it. I don't think any of it's a coincidence, Truth Seeker. I think it's all Freemason signatures. I think that's why that number's in the Bible as well. Anyhow, when Einstein was first starting on his theory of gravity, it began in 1907 when he supposedly observed someone falling from a roof, and he called it the happiest thought of my life. That's what he said. A phrase with 137 gematria. 137 is the 33rd prime number. Again, the big number for Einstein and science. And, science is just all full of 33. Big Bang, 33. The Christian spiritual telling of the beginning of the earth is Genesis, also a gematria of 33. Spirituality and science are full of these same numbers because it's been the Freemasons all this time telling us what to think, what to believe. Speaking of 33, believe. This is what's going on in the world, Truth Seeker. History, science, spirituality by the numbers. So that's why we get the big gravity tribute on the 42nd day of the year. Pretty sure there's not really any black holes out there. Pretty sure that's all just stuff to make your head spin, like this graphic. So that concludes the lesson. Until next time.